Yo guys, what is up? What is up? Maybe streams, anything. If you do watch this at a later point, drop your name in the comments, like, subscribe. It's J5 coming live.
So here's an idea. I've been called a bitter vindictive.
I gotta post this online.
Whoa!
Hello. What can I do for you? I can do it, but not for long. You'll have a minute.
Oh, there's $1,000 and that's some shit. I mean, these AI cars lately are just driving off the chain. I mean, really, dude, look at that, dude. They never drive like this, and only when you're in Ghost and you're trying to go quick. I mean, it's just a rock star thing. Let's go. He spent money on Ghost, so let's take his money and waste his time. I wish both of them would leave, because they don't deserve to make anything. I wonder if you can skip the taxi. Like you can in the store, man. Many times. Hey, girl. Sweet pea. You went back to game chat, didn't you? Oh, Lordy, I've been slipping. Jeez, it was that long ago? Crazy. Lie down. Yes, I am. I know. I was trying to get. First, I was trying to get the microphone fixed, then I was trying to get the controller to do something. Then I got sidetracked in the kitchen, and then I came back in here and realized it was like 20 minutes had went by. I was like, goodness gracious. I know. I was like, if I don't hurry up, I'm gonna get caught snoozing again, not get to play another night. Oh, he's been coming in off and on, but yeah, somebody's watching. I don't know who it is. Somebody's watching the live stream. I don't know who it is. What were you watching? Nuh-uh. There you go. Creepy. Yeah, right, I know. I'm not big on, I mean, I can do it, but that's like my least favorite genre. I'd rather in action, comedy, thriller, anything, drama, true story. Because a lot of them are just corny to begin with, but then some of them are really like, golly, that's scary. That's funny. You see, when I know for certain things, like one thing in particular, it's sharks in the ocean. You know, when I was young, her age, I didn't care about the lake, didn't care about the ocean. I'd go swim in it, didn't care at all. Now, you take me to the ocean and I'm worried about a damn shark getting bit. I get out there about 15, 20 feet and I'm like swimming back to shore as quickly as I damn can. So you wait till she gets older and see if she's still into that kind of stuff. Oh no. See, I mean I could be in a cage. Yeah, I didn't I used to get into Shark Week real big and that was just like last week or week before last or something, and I didn't really watch any of it this year. Oh, look at you. I like it. I've always wanted to go to that Atlantis resort. You know, the big one in the Bahamas or whatever. You've probably seen commercials or something of it. It's called Atlantis, and it's in, I guarantee when you pull it up, you've seen it or heard of it or something somewhere. But it's it's got that like pyramid slide thing, and you go through that slide, and like once you get to the bottom, it's like a tube. You're in the tube, and it's going through like a shark pit thing. I mean, like sharks are all swimming around the slide tube and stuff. You go so fast you really can't see it, but I want so badly to do it, even as scared as I am of them. I want to do that. I think it looks cool. Had a fun day. Friday fun day. There you go. When do they start school? They or ready to go? Yeah. I know it's always stressful too when you got to get all that done in a short time, especially in your moving and getting everything else situated. I went to the new teacher luncheon. Every year they have a Sherman and Denison both do. Denison's was yesterday. I was gonna go to it, but I didn't. I went to Sherman's. They just have a big luncheon and kind of welcome all the new teachers. Just in Sherman alone, we're getting 100 new teachers next year. I know that sounded like a hell of a lot to me, but they said that was actually down from normally. I don't know. This was my first year to go to it, but it was pretty cool. Well, what's small to you? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's like, yeah. Yeah, stuff like that, yeah. It's like, what? For that's crazy, yeah, that is. I know. Changes and new stuff's always, it's just the getting used to part. And getting through it, both of those. Worst parts about it. Cause moving's never fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do it off of that, and I just connect to the, basically the hotspot turns your, you already know, I mean, it turns your phone or tablet into like a wireless router, and so I just run, I mean, you can run anything off of it. I run my laptop off. I don't have internet service at my house. I mean, I run my computers off of it, I run my tablet off of it, and then obviously my phones and everything have their own internet. So I just run, if I need something, if for some reason something starts slowing down, like what I get 15 gigabytes per device of 4G hotspot. So whatever their 4G speed is, super fast, I get 15 gigabytes of it. And just playing GTA doesn't really take a whole lot of it. It doesn't take you can play 4 hours of online GTA, and it won't even use up as much as watching like an hour and a half or 2 hours like of a movie. A movie, in other words, uses a hell of a lot more. So I can even still, once I run out of my 15 gigabytes, I can still stream movies. Every now and then it'll buffer a little slow, it'll start spinning, but normally it'll only do that once or twice, and then it kicks back in and it's good to go. So, but if, just hypothetically, let's say that I'm when a game update comes out, sometimes those will slow down if I'm out of my 15. So then I'll just switch it over to one of my other devices and run it off that to get a little bit quicker speed. But then I switch back to I run almost all my stuff off the tablet, so I run out of my 15 gigs pretty quickly. Normally about halfway through the month I run out on that one. But then I've never even used any of the other two phones unless I run into a situation where my download speed's slow, and I need something quick. I mean, it's worth a try to start it, and then if it doesn't work, because like I say, I do all my business, I do all my real estate stuff on there. I mean, I do all my contracts, sending out emails, all the paperwork, all the processing. I guess there's really, I don't have an issue with it at all. I really don't. And even once it slows down, I don't. Now, probably 2-3 years ago, there wasn't a limit. Whenever they first came back out with unlimited, they didn't have a 15 gigabyte per device limit. So I would get 4G the entire time, and I would use a lot of data every month. I mean, I was using a lot. But it's always, no matter what, I get unlimited on all my devices. I get an unlimited hotspot. I just get, like I say, the 15 gigabytes is super fast, and then it goes to slower. But I never lag on Grand Theft Auto. I never, even on Call of Duty. That was a game that, at times I would have low internet speed. I tried to run, before I switched my business phone from Boost Mobile over to Verizon, I would try to run the internet off of my Boost thing, and because the service wasn't as good, sometimes I would lag out on Call of Duty, but I wouldn't Grand Theft Auto. I guess it's just something about the data it's pulling or something. But I've never lagged out since I've been back on good service. I mean, it's just what I would, like I said, if I was you, I would try it, because even when I was in college, I was running it. I was doing all my school, taking all my tests and everything on there, and I wasn't having a problem, because using like your computer and stuff like that isn't gonna, and even like I say, online Grand Theft Auto's not gonna pull a whole lot of data. Now, if you get 15 gigabytes of 4G, if you watch 7 to 10 movies, you're probably going to lose that whole 15 just off those 7 to 10 movies. Yeah, I mean, a movie and TV shows pulls a lot. That's another thing that I would I mean, I don't, hell, now, well, I was about to lie. I mean, I do have this, but I personally, I don't know why, because there's never anything on, and everything that is on, if I really want to, I can just go on the internet and find it, and again, use my hotspot, so it's all free anyway. Right. Well, even that, like I say, it doesn't, even once I use my 15 of 4G, I can still watch movies on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, any of those. I can still watch them all, even once I run out. And I've even, what, does it what? No, it's all unlimited. It's just those first 15 gigs are 4G, and then it drops to like 3G. So the only thing that comes, it's all unlimited no matter how much you use. It's just the first 15 of it you get high speed, and then it drops to low speed. But it's still, what I'm telling you is I've never had an issue even once it's dropped to low speed. I've even ran the PlayStation at the same time as running a movie, and they still both work, neither lags. So if I can run two things off of that, means you could be doing schoolwork or anything else on your computer. You don't have to be watching, using Netflix, and it's still going to be enough data to run. I phased it out the internet. Like I say, it just wasn't worth it, and I'm probably close to getting rid of the dish, because like I say, anything that's on there that I want to watch, I can go find it online. Any movie, I can find movies online that are still in the movie theater, you know. So
Chloe used to love these guys. They're awful. Lose them.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So as long as we have all that stuff, why pay for cable, you know? I mean, it's really just a waste, because we can already get the movies that are in the theater, and any shows that you really want to watch, you can get. And it just, like I say, why pay for it? And then if you can make your internet work on
I hear a rumor my ex-wife Chloe might be here. God,
the phone service, then you get to cut out internet too. You're saving, hell, between the two, internet and TV, you're probably easily at $100 a month, if not just a little bit less. I mean, most internet services around here, I think, are 25, 30, 40 a month. Then your TV's about 60. Yeah, see, $80 just for the internet service, right? Yeah. See, so you're at $200. That 100 I just said just doubled. I mean, if you could phase that out, think about it again. $200 a month that you're saving. Don't make me start doing a lot for some people, but again, it adds up. Exactly. Well.
Hey, did you hear from my agent about the rom-com project?
And it'll probably, I'm sure the market, I don't know a whole lot about the market there.
Alright, how my t-shirt
I'm
sales
not
doing?
actively in it.
Yeah, the factory in China burnt down last night.
The market's
so
good
not
everywhere, so I'm sure
I
the whole
found another
value
place
will
though.
grow. And it's all, the fact that you own, you're already doing better
Yes,
than
she said if you dare to write another memoir, she'll sue
lot
you
of
for
people.
defamation again. And she
real
said she
estate's
loves you.
hands
And can
down
you
the
send us
best
30 grand?
investment you can ever make. And owning your own house. I understand people, I talk to plenty of people that give the argument, we'll never own a house, we'd much rather just lease, and they give all their reasons, and I understand it completely. But financially, exactly, financially it is not the best decision. They'll try to say that, they'll be like, oh well, if we lease, we're not responsible for taxes, we're not responsible for insurance, we're not responsible for this, we're not responsible for that. You're right, but that $800 a month, which I'll be honest with you, if you can find a house for lease for $800 in this area, it's either a shithole or it's like a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. So if, let's say that you have a decent house in this area, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, your average rent's going to be somewhere between $1,200 to $1,500. That's not including bills. That's just your rent. So now every month that $1,200 to $1,500 is just going away. And if you do that for 20, 30, one of the guys that I know, he's a retired police officer. He's like 60
You
something.
got them in?
He's never owned a house. So he's been doing this for 50 something years. He's just chunked money away every single month. But you'll never get him to understand it. Because he thinks, oh, well, I'm saving it because the taxes, this, and that. No, you're not. All those are tax deductions, too. Well, see, and that's the other thing that people don't understand. Is that oftentimes, for the same house, your mortgage payment is going to be far less than the rent. Because most of the time, the person that you're leasing from doesn't own the house outright. They have a mortgage on the house too. So they're getting it for the same rate that you could go get it, and then they're going to tack on their $200 to $300 a month that they're going to make profit, and that's why you get the influx from a mortgage rate versus a lease rate. but people don't people don't want to acknowledge it, and so you would rather lease a house,
Hey, boss.
yet you can buy one. Your payments would be less, and you're not chunking that money away. You have equity in your house. It's going to grow. When you sell it one day, you're going to get some of that money back.
Watch your partners, boys and girls.
And that's
we
what you're
got
supposed to do.
Tyler Dixon in the club.
If you can have that mentality, see, some people don't want to go buy a shithole house. But if you go buy a house that's in terrible condition and fix it up, live there for a few years, and then cash out on it, and you do that repeatedly over and over and over again, God, I mean...
This place is pretty bananas.
You did the what? What basement? Oh, you completely redid it? Oh my, see, even I can't do, I hire people. Damn. Golly, see, we're just meant for each other. Just absolutely meant. A lot. See, you're doing the perfect thing. I mean, you're doing exact. Why don't we just get married and just do that and flip houses and sell them and just make a fortune? You can be a nurse, work 2 days, you work your weekends, and then we'll property flip and we'll be a team. You can either get your license or not get your license. We'll still work as a team, and we'll be making a fortune together. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all. Then we can not just flip them, we can buy them and lease them and get that passive income. Once we own 20, 50, 100 houses, making $300 a month off each of them, it'll add up. And in chip game, there you go. And then I just got matter of fact, I got a shirt today from the luncheon that was somewhat sponsored by them, kinda. It had their name on the shirt. But that's an excellent show. I like those shows. I'm just not. That's why I need somebody. If I had a good partner, I could really get into flipping and stuff. I don't have the creativity vision. I'm the full business side. I know how to evaluate and analyze the deals, tell you whether or not it's going to make money, what we can sell it for, and all that. But in terms of coming in and saying, oh, well, I think that color would look good, or maybe we ought to knock out this wall and do this and put this in here instead of that. No, I don't. I just don't have it. But that's where you would come in. And then we just steamroll it. I mean, and then, like I say, buy a bunch of them, and then one day start getting in commercial multifamily, what you really want. You want to own a bunch of houses, but then you also want to try to get you a couple apartment complexes, and you do the same theory on the apartment complexes that you're doing on the house. You go find an apartment complex that's in prime neighborhood but run down. So perfect location, maybe the only one in the area, or there's other details that you're looking for, but you want one that's run down. Then you want maybe even one that's in distress. The people are upside down on it. Something's going wrong. But anyway, you get them, you come in, you fix it up, put some work into it. You immediately have 100, 200, 300,000 in equity in it. Immediately, you refinance it out. You cash out from whatever your purchase price that you bought it for, plus the new value once you rehabbed it. You cash out that equity, which is, like I say, going to be about $200,000 to $300,000. That's now tax-free money because it's a refi cash out. Then you're still holding the property, making all the money for per month however long you want to do that. Then you sell them off and you make whatever else you can make off of it. While owning your houses and making all that money, you're on the beach sipping your mojitos. You wake up drinking the mojitos and go to sleep drinking the pina coladas, sitting there in a tiki hut watching the waves come in, doing deals. No. If anything, it would be an iguana. We'd be on the Florida beach, and we'd just get in the water a little bit, and that way we wouldn't have to worry about no sharks. If anything, there would be iguanas coming. And I'm not worried about them. I told you you don't have to do anything. And like I say, the big thing on that is if you owned all the, like your basement's not filling up with everything, is it? Because you don't own all the businesses. Or is it? So you only have the cargo stuff popping up, right? Well, see, I got all 5 businesses, right? I got plus the hangar and everything. So like I've already made, if you go to my screen, my total earnings, I've already made $2,560,000 off of it. And right now, if I sold all the goods in my thing, I got $1,047,000 in stock right now. So basically, mine's already made me $3.5 million. And again, I've not had to spend anything to make that, because unlike all the other businesses where you got to buy supplies, this one you don't have to buy anything. There's nothing you have to spend money on. Everything that I've made, that whole $2.5 million, is straight profit. The only thing I spent was buying the club and upgrading it. You just need to get the bunker. You need to get that farmhouse bunker and upgrade the hell out of it. I know, I've been trying to find somebody that can do the heist with this so we can get you up, but that bunker, the Bogdan, well...
Okay, so we're selling some of...
I don't know. We'll try to get some tonight, but that's the first... If you get that, like I say, as much as we play, there's no reason you shouldn't be filling that bunker fully up at least once a day. If not once a day, once every 2 days. So that's gonna make you $700,000 profit every time you run it. And it's hands down the most profitable business you can buy by itself. Yeah, you want that, like I said, you want the farmhouse bunker. That's I promise, and it's one of the most reasonable ones too. It's not one of the. I don't think it's the most expensive. I know it's not.
So
it's not the cheapest one. The first one I bought was the cheapest one, and it's the one that's all the way out there in Paleto Bay. Anything you got to do, you got to run it all the way across the map. I really want to move my facility, but it's the same way. It's going to cost me $3 or $4 million, and unfortunately, the facility doesn't do anything for you other than let you run those heists. Well, it's important. If I would have thought about it from the start, because you got to do all those setup missions and take everything back to the facility. That's why it sucks that it's so far away, because you got to drive all the stuff all the way back. But to move it for $3.5 million, it would take me so long to pay it all the way up there. I mean, it takes forever to drive it. You know, like when you got to do that Deluxo mission to go steal all 4 of those Deluxos, you got to drive all the way over to Los Santos, and you got to go to the paint spray, then you got to drive it all the way back. And that's just one example. I mean, every one of them is that same way. All the material you got to take to the facility, and it's all in Los Santos. Oh, has he done it anymore? He's gotta be mad. I don't know. No, if you got a brand new one, I know that damn thing works. Mine's the one with all the bite marks in it. He said it's totally gone. It's crazy. Well, the last PlayStation that I had, my last relationship, it was my long one. My damn stepson got mad one day, the youngest one, and then I came in there to the room and found the damn headphones in there, cut up in like 8 pieces. It wasn't even me that made him mad. He got mad somehow off something else though, and he was like 3 at the time. And he shouldn't have even, maybe, he might have been 4 when he did that. I think he was 4 when he did that. And so he was fixing to turn 5, right before Christmas. And, yeah, so he wasn't supposed to have scissors anyway. And he got them scissors and I said, Brayden, what the hell were you doing, boy? And he said, I didn't say that, but I said, what were you thinking? He said, I was mad. I said, you were mad? And you know, he said, I said, I'm not worried about that. I said, it's the fact that you had your scissors out. I said, because he cut it, that boy was crazy. I still love him. I don't get to talk to him as much as I wish to. What happens when they're not yours, but I raised every one of them kids. I mean, I look at them just, if you're with somebody that's got kids, that kid's your kid. I mean, that's the way I look at it. I mean, I'm gonna treat them that way, in other words. I'm not gonna say that it's their choice. I'm not ever gonna be dad, you know, and I'm not gonna try to take that away. But especially if they're involved. But these ones, their dad was always gone, always in prison, in there now. So they didn't have anybody. And just one of them things, you know. Everybody's been through something. It was just a terrible. I cared a lot about all of them, but unfortunately, people might even still love each other. I don't know, but some people just don't treat people the way they should, you know. No, I know, yeah, I know you do, I know. And just once it gets toxic, there's really no fixing it. I mean, no, you can, but
And this.
certain people, there just ain't no working with them, because they don't understand. They want to put the blame on everybody else when they're the ones.
Are you?
You grew up quick, didn't you? See, that's, man, I know, that's terrible. I mean, and that probably wasn't I mean, that didn't happen first. I mean, you had reasons to get out probably before that, but I'm getting out. like that, he would do that. It's crazy. I mean, is he in trouble a lot with the law? Is he crazy? Has he been to prison or anything? It sounds like that's where he needs to be. See, I don't understand that kind of shit. I mean, we all got one. I promise you that. But it doesn't mean it's all okay. And I mean, I don't know why some people don't understand that. If you treat the person you're with right, you should never have to tell them if you ever leave, I'm gonna come kill you. I mean, just they're with you, so why don't you just treat them right? Quit spending so much time worrying about that and spend time focusing on your relationship, and it'll probably work out if you spend time doing that instead of worrying about, oh well, I'm gonna come kill you if you leave. If you leave, I'm da-da-da-da. Well, if you leave, you leave. Unfortunately, things happen, but if you quit focusing on that and focus more on the relationship, it's probably less likely that the person that's with you now is going to just wake up one day and decide otherwise. Well, I don't know. That's the old... Unfortunately, nowadays, people just don't... People don't get married and make it work anymore. They don't hold those old values. When things come up, they run away or do stuff just like that instead of go talk to your significant other. I mean, communicate. That's the number one thing. Just be honest and talk to them. Don't be controlling. I mean, if y'all trust each other, if your girl wants to go out and hang out with friends, be it guy friends, other friends, let her go. You know where she's coming home to. If you don't need to be going through phones and stuff. But unfortunately, the way people are nowadays has created that. All the old people, they have 50-year anniversaries, 60-year anniversaries. I want to find one person from our generation that's can say that. And I'm sure a couple of them will, but it's very rare now because people just don't. And then cheating, you want to go be with somebody and then go mess around with somebody else. That's one thing I can honestly say. I've never done it. Never. If I find out that I'm ever cheated, that's one thing that I won't forgive. You want to go be with somebody else, you want to go sleep with somebody else, and we're together, tell me. Say, you know what, I don't want it anymore. Either it ain't working or I ain't satisfied or whatever it is, but tell me first and just do it like that. Don't just go out and do it, See, that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I mean, here's the deal. Watch this. If you take another man's girl, or vice versa, you take another girl's man, and you don't think that's gonna happen to you one day? They just left somebody else for you, and or cheated on somebody else for you, and now you're with them. You don't think that's gonna happen again to you? I mean, I'm just being honest. Now, I'm not saying maybe you're the one. You got everything that matters, and now all of a sudden you're going to change the dude, and he's going to stick with just you. But I'm just being honest. You know, the likelihood of that is very. You better find somebody that's got it stuck in their skin. That, I mean, if I'm with you and I decide like that I don't want you, or there's somebody else I want, and I'm gonna tell you. You know, I mean, it's just that simple. I'm not gonna go out, and I'm not like most guys anyway. I don't. Sexual things are at the bottom. I'd rather travel with you than worry about that. But I just don't get it. That's what I don't understand. Cheating and failure to communicate are two of the biggest problems with our relationships nowadays. If people just communicated and could have trust, it would work.
Hey, partner.
But I don't know. What do I know? I'm smart. I just don't always do the smart thing. I'm getting better though. What time you gotta go in? Or what time are you supposed to go in? Because you were fixing to say you were thinking about maybe what? You were fixing to say you were thinking about maybe what? Oh, really? Well, what would that do? Oh, still on the weekends though? Yeah, okay. So you go in, what, so 2, and then you normally get, so I guess y'all normally do like 12-hour shifts or something? Yeah. When do you have to...
How you doing, buddy?
What's the most they'll let you work, or does it, I mean, just... Oh, I imagine. Yeah. Because of why? Oh, and so they have y'all coming in while you're sick, is what you're saying? Oh, yeah, it's just, I got you. Well, see, they need to just hire more people. I know. It's how ours are. It's terrible. I know. It is no shit.
So, here's what we're gonna do. For once in our lives...
She said, I'm fortunate. Yeah, no, I know. I mean, it's like ours. They have, in one of our ERs, they have 3 radiology techs. That's it. Or, yeah, radiology, yeah. So, basically, they don't even really work shifts, so to speak. You have to live within 30 minutes away, I believe, and you have to be able to like get there within 30 minutes, and you're like constantly on call. And so, if somebody comes to the ER and they need an ultrasound or something like that, then boom, they call the ultrasound person and they come. They're not already there. They come in. And I mean, to me, like, that doesn't make sense. Why can't you hire 20 of them and put them on shift, you know? Or I guess you might not need 20 of them, but 10 of them I would 8 of them should be able to rotate. Yeah, more than 3. Oh, and they said they only have, because this person I know is one of them, and they're telling me about it. And they said they had 2 radiology type, well, I guess there's all kind of radiology, but they said, I think they had like, anyway, all their equipment's faulty. It's all, basically, it's like, they make all this money and they can't even take care of their stuff. I know. I can imagine. I mean, oh shit! So you had to get checked and everything. Yeah. Well, this person that I was talking to the other day, that was telling me all this stuff, said that dude came in there with TV, and so everybody had to go through the whole procedures and get checked, and they were giving them shots and all that stuff, and I was just like, it just reminded me, you gotta really be careful. I mean, somebody's got to do it, and I'm thankful for them,
What's happening?
Oh, I know. See, right, no. Right, exactly, yeah, no. And, like, I understand stuff like that, but I mean, like, seriously, I went one time, I was trying to open a box for my grandma, and I done sliced my thumb. I mean, like I say my thumb, it was like the wedge part of my web, I don't even know if that's the right thing, between my thumb and my index finger, so that little, I don't know how to describe it, but basically, I mean, like, it went down in there, and I cut a tendon, and, like, cut all the way through the tendon and everything, and, I mean, it was terrible. So, at my grandma's, I wrap it all up in a paper towel or whatever, and I'm going to the hospital, and it's just, dripping in fucking blood. Well, I'm sitting out there in the waiting room for at least 40 minutes before I ever even went into the little initial, I don't know if it's the triage room, yeah, the initial triage room. And it was like 45 minutes, and I'm sitting out there, and by this time I've already gone through multiple paper towels and blood just everywhere. Well, they basically do the same thing. They look at it, clean it a little bit, and then it was like another 2 hours. They said, hold this on there real tight. They wrapped it with something. I don't remember. I think it was another, it might have been gauze or something. Anyway, by the time I finally got to the doctor to get the stitches, which hell no. But the thing was so dried on there with blood because I hadn't been taking it. They told me not to take it off or whatever. And then they had to rip it off. It fucking hurt like hell, Then it's terrible to me, and I understand. This is just medicine, and you gotta fucking do some and take some. But I mean, you just cut your finger open, and then they gotta give you a shot on the inside of that damn cut, or they can give you stitches, and it's like, holy fuck, dude! I just cut my shit open.
Great.
And that's the only pain medicine you're getting. So until they deaden it with that, I mean, you're just suffering, man. And not to mention that I had to rip that whatever bandage that they put on after 45 minutes and 2 hours waiting in the ER. And I understand, my leg wasn't falling off. I wasn't dying. And somebody in the other room very quite possibly was. But I just feel like this hospital is just known for bad shit. Yeah, like let me give you a prime example. What it's known for, you better hope you don't get admitted. Because you'll go in there for something small, flu, whatever, and staff. It, like, they just don't clean their shit. I mean, Wilson and Jones is known so hard for going in there and you end up coming out with staph every time. And it's like, what the fuck? Just clean it and take care of your stuff. And it's the non-profit or whatever, so, or, don't, you know, they gotta treat everybody, and a lot of people are going in there and they ain't paying them, and so, but still, I mean, just because of that, if you're gonna run and operate as a hospital, buy more than one ultrasound thing. Buy more than one. Get more than 3 of them. Don't have people coming in here getting infections. And the other hospital's a good one. And then we got all these little, like I say, those whatever you want to call them, standalone 24-hour ER. I used to call them minor emergency clinics, but since they're technically ERs, I mean, I don't know that you would want to go there with a gunshot wound, but I guess they can treat you. I mean, they got full ER staff, but honestly, if I had something that needed ER attention, that's where I'm going now. Because there's like 3 or 4 of them that have popped up recently, and the wait time is going to be so much less than the others, but the cost is probably more. Shit. Yeah, well, unfortunately, most of the hospitals don't like me because I've been back in there a time or two when I got a little rowdy and shouldn't have. So I've cussed out some of those doctors a time or two. And I'm not, I don't wait, okay? Like, that's one thing that really pisses me off, is when you go to a doctor's appointment, okay? You know, I work by appointment only, and when somebody's late to a real estate appointment or something, it jacks off my whole schedule because I have other clients. If I'm meeting with you at 1 o'clock, and I'm planning on meeting with you from 1 to 2:30, if you don't show up until 1:45, and I have a 3 o'clock appointment, then now you've just pushed back my whole day, okay? So when I go into a doctor's office with a 10:30 appointment, and I don't see the fucking doctor until 11:30, I'm a little bit pissed off. And why don't I see him till 10:30 or 11:30? Because he wants to put 15 other appointments at 10:30 so that he can cram in and make as much money as he or she possibly can. And it's just not fucking right. If you want to give me an appointment time, I can understand 10 or 15 minutes. But in a whole hour later because you wanted to put 15 other people at that same time, and you know what I'm talking about. They do. I mean, it's so I've done it plenty of times. I've gone up to them and said, look, I've been here 30, 45 minutes. I'm gone. You're not going to charge me a cancellation fee. You're not going to charge me a walkout fee. Let me know when the doctor wants to see me. And boom. And I've gone out and gone to other places too, but that stuff just is so agitating to me. Y'all live in your fucking $1 million homes and you're got all this stuff. And you know, I'm the reason for it. I'm coming to pay you. And you tell me 10:30 and I can't get in there till 11:30. And then my favorite one is, now you already know it's his best friend. They either drink together or hunt together every weekend or fish together, but you need to go see this specialist over here. So you go into that specialist's office and he says, yeah, you got something there. You need to go over here and you need to see this guy. No, seriously, that's what happened when I had this tumor in my fucking shoulder. Is my primary doctor says, yeah, you got something in there. Well, yeah, I can see it too on the damn x-ray. So he says, you need to go over here and see this whatever the hell he was called. And, or I guess he's an orthopedic surgeon or something. So I go over there and see this guy, and he says, well, yeah, you got something there, all right. And he was like, but I really don't. He was like, I'm not sure why the doctor sent you over to me. He was like, I think you need to go see this specialist down at Baylor in Plano. He was like, you know, this doctor's a big, high-powered tumor doctor, and he can tell you. He said, this doctor said, I don't think it's cancerous. He said, but I really can't tell you that either. He was like, you need to go see this other guy. So I'm like, well, what the fuck did I just come pay you and my insurance and everybody else pay you all this money for? Just so you could make more. Again, it's all that little circle ring of one doctor's going to send you to 10 more so that all him and his buddies can get paid. See, I ain't gonna do it. You take too much of that. I know, if you take too much of it, it builds up. Exactly. Then it don't work anymore. And so when you do need it, exactly, because them big bugs and super bugs and stuff that are coming out, if you are built, I mean, there's only so many kind of antibiotics, you know, and people that are allergic to penicillin, they're really kind of in a boat. They can't be taken, well, you've got to switch over to Keflex or, see, I'm allergic to Bactrim. I can't take Bactrim. And, like, I've had staph before. See, I've had staph before. Well, Bactrim's the first thing that they give you for staph. So instead of taking that, I had to take clindamycin. And, but anyway, there's only so many forms of antibiotics. So people that are allergic to some of them, you really can't be going in there and jacking around with the other few that are there, because just like you're saying, it builds up. People don't get that. And then people will get the antibiotics and they'll take like half the dose. Yeah, they take half the dose and they start feeling better. So they're like, okay, well, no, the whole deal is kill the shit off and take it, and then, you know. I know. They don't listen. They don't. They're hard-headed, stubborn as hell. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, I had to go through tests for that stuff, too, at one point. Well, yeah, for some reason, I was getting UTIs or something, I guess is what they ultimately said that it was, but they were worried because it was, at the time, I hadn't had it, it's been a long time. For some reason, I don't know why, but I got several of them back, like, in a short period. And so they thought it was a kidney reflux. And yeah, I had to go through some of the most painful. God, shit was terrible to test for that stuff. I know. When I was going through my stuff, most of that stuff, I was older than her, but I was about 13, 12 to 14, because that was around the time I had my brain surgery, and I had my brain surgery at 14. And, well, I say brain surgery, it was, I had something called, I have something called Arnold-Chiari malformation, and basically your cerebellum tonsils, there's 3 types of it, and one type, you don't make it through infancy. I think it's type 1. I had type 2. It's either type 1 or 3, I forgot, but one of them, you're pretty much Arnold-Chiari malformation. and basically it's just a malformation of the top of your, or I guess the base of the top of your spinal canal, and your cerebellum tonsils are basically herniated down into the top of your spinal canal. So basically it's blocking spinal fluid to and from your brain. And so you don't typically start it's something that you're born with, but you don't typically start experiencing if you don't have the type that you're not going to make it, then you typically don't start experiencing symptoms until puberty. And so around 12, 13, everything was fine. I was always active, always playing sports, and all that kind of stuff. Well, it was like 7th grade, I started getting these headaches, and like they would come when I coughed or when I sneezed, anything that strained the brain, strained the spinal fluid coming through. Or whenever I got super active, I'd be playing basketball, and if I ran super hard and I would, step hard or whatever, it would give me these headaches. And they were short. They would last like 30 seconds to a minute. But sometimes, like, an example was one time I was walking through the mall back in the day with friends, and I would sneeze, and the headache would come on so strong. There were times that I would literally start seeing stars and seeing black, and I would have to just, like, go to the ground and kind of brace myself, because it was that bad. And so basically the surgery went in and kind of carved out some of the top of the spinal canal so that the fluid could come through. But then I had 2 other issues, and one of them I was like 0.001 millimeters away from needing surgery on it, but they didn't want to do it because it required the surgery that I had was like a 6 or 9 hour surgery. It was a tremendous surgery. And if they would have done the other one, it would have been like it was going to be like a 12, 15 hour surgery. And the second one required them removing a rib, one of my ribs, or half of one of them, and fusing it, going in through my throat and fusing it into my C1, C2 vertebrae, because I got this flexion and extension deal where my C1 and C2 pushes against my brainstem. So I do every now and then, and I've gotten a lot better with it. I don't do them as much, but I have this, little, and I know I'm doing them, but I can't help it. Just little tick things. I'll roll my shoulder a little bit, but the most common one that I do is I'll do this little eye rolling thing, and it's not bad. Some people have said before, "You rolling your eyes at me?" And I'm like, no, I'm doing my little thing, and it's just something I've grown to deal with. But they didn't want to do that surgery because of how invasive it was, and I've not gone. I was supposed to I hadn't had an MRI in a while, and I'm kind of scared to get one because I think they might say they want to do the surgery, and I'm not going to get it at this point in my life. But it kind of deals again with your brainstem. With you having something pushing against your brainstem, you have balance. Sometimes you can have balance disorders and things like that. So it's just something to kind of watch. But I also have a bone that somehow grows through my brain, and you can see it. Like if you take an MRI of the top of my head, you can see the bone sticking out of the brain. Well, I mean, there's nothing they can do. They can't take it out. I would die. So I mean, it's just one of those things. I can say I got a bone growing through my brain. But like I say, I've had several health things that I've gone through, and it's terrible. It is when you're young going through it, and I know it was hard for my parents, and I know as a parent, it's hard watching your kids. Even though I don't have my own kids, I've been in relationships, like I say, where I've had kids that I've loved and cared about as my own, and I've been through it with them. I know how it is. I do. No. Yeah, but I'm about to take it off. Moi. Are you even in there? I don't even think it plays you, or I don't think you can talk on there. It doesn't let you. No, it does mine. It won't do yours because your settings. I'm in a session on my own. Yeah. Do you want to go to a session with people? We can blow people up. How many people are in your session? I got my oh my total players. Total death. Somebody then came up and got me again. I finally got my KD back to 1. It's at 1, but somebody got me. He said I killed 2 people and left the session. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't either, but like I say, you're gonna.
Yo, J5,
What's up, man?
do you have that too?
No, I gotta finish my setups. I'm still running. I'm still mainly
How
doing
many
pack
more?
standard.
How many more?
Several of them. I think I have. I think I have all. I think I only have the last setup, but I think I have, or maybe I got all the setups done, but I need to do all the missions. It's one or the other. I either got all the missions and I need the last setup, or I just need all the missions.
Well, can we do the last setup? Because I just made a new account, and I can pay you back because I have that too on this account.
You don't have the pack, the standard.
No, that takes too long.
Nuh-uh. Well, we be getting it done in 15 minutes.
I mean, but I'd rather get 1,000,000 instead of 200,000.
No, if you had the heist, you'd get 750. You don't. Do you have the Pacific Standard? I'll be paying you the
No.
750. You'd make 3 million in an hour. 6 million. Well, let me see. Let me load in. Because I got 2 people anyway. I'm going to have to do it with 3 people. I ain't doing no bogging problem with them. Yeah, that one, but I don't, like I say, I don't really like doing that one because, so yeah, I got all my setups done for it, but I gotta do I got every one of the missions still to do. But I just don't like doing that one because, I don't know. I don't like doing it with just 2 people. I mean, yeah, you make more money, but I ain't, money's not what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the money. Okay, I'm fixing to go to a new session, and then you can come join. I want to get in a lobby with people in there. No, ma'am. I'm gonna try to find somebody to do the heist with us. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I had so much fun flying my drone today. God, I was like a kid in a on Christmas. Yeah, yeah. Kid in the candy shop or kid at Christmas, either one. And I took it up in the air. I was like, oh my God, it's so high up there. And I took it higher than no. Well, yeah. I mean, this one's, I showed you, I swear, this one from Best Buy. And Best Buy is one of the best places to get it from, because some of them are as high as 1600. But Best Buy has them $8.99, but I don't know. I sell them routinely for $4.50, but I would sell it for cheaper. I just gotta get the shipping costs. The shipping's the big deal. If you're not doing anywhere like on eBay and things like that, I gotta sell them for $4.25, so I can make the fees and everything and still have shipping costs covered in there. I've sold some of them as much as 500 though. It's just, again, it's about who you know. Alright, you can come get in this session now. But this one, like I said, I took it up there. This was my first time flying this one because I had not got this. I've had the DJIs, but I've not had anyone like this. And then I've had the cheaper ones. Some of them that had cameras, some of them that didn't. But I mean, you send this one up, you click one button, it takes off, goes straight up in the air, then you send it up as high as you want it to go, then you just click on your phone, it's got the whole satellite image, you just click where you want it to go, boom, it flies there, and you can watch out of the goggles, snap all your pictures, your videos. I sent it way up there. I was like, man, it's so high. And finally, I hit the return home button, and the damn thing just started dropping out of the sky, and I was dead under it. I was like, whoa, bro, you better not fall and land on my head. Finally, it slowed down. Came and landed like not more than 3 feet from where it took off. I mean, it was that close. Maybe it was probably like 2 feet. I was like, wow, it's it. Oh yeah, it's got everything you need ready to go. The VR goggles, all of it. I mean, it's separate, so they're never flown. They're brand new drones, but the box has been opened and the battery removed because a lot of times on these, for whatever the batteries have issues. So if they get too hot, they'll swell up. So I get my batteries straight from China so that I know that they're good. And I get my drones from China too, but again, I don't buy them as a package all together. So I buy them each separate and do it like that. And that's why I can sell them for cheaper than $900. Because the battery alone, the only place you can buy the battery from the United States is Amazon, and they're $199 plus I think $5 shipping. So the battery alone is $205. You ain't even got. Some people sell the goggles, just the goggles alone, on eBay for $200 by themselves. Well, to me that's a ripoff. But if you can get the whole drone for $400, you're doing pretty good. I like kites. I like all kind of kites. I really do. And we always have good wind here, so it's always perfect to farm. I've always wanted to go in a hot air balloon though. You ever been in one of those? Have you really? What's it like? made that happen. Oh, you're a baker? Uh. In the daytime? Golly. Where was this at? I mean, like, was it in Missouri? That's crazy. See, that's what I was about to say, is we got one, we have, I guess a lot of states do, because we have one that's in Plano every year called the Plano Balloon Festival, and it's huge, and there's some of the most bizarre hot air balloon things you can think of. I got some pictures. I got these two pictures that are framed. They're not from the Plano one. I think they were from either Arizona or Nevada or something. But I mean, the balloons in the picture are similar to what's. I mean, there's some of them that are like shaped like cigarette packs. Some of them that are shaped like boats, like the balloon itself. You know what I mean? I mean, it's wild. See, the ones I wouldn't want to do that. Why would you want to jump out? See, I do want to do that. Mainly, I think I would be yelling, cussing the whole way down, but I think it'd be a good reality check in life. I'd love to do it. And we got one of those things about 30 minutes away. We got a skydive place. But this one, we've had 2 people die in from that place in like the last several years, so I don't know about going there. But at our hot air balloon festival, you can get in a hot air balloon, but it sucks because they have it tied to like a rope type thing, and so you can only go so high. Well, if I'm gonna get in it and actually, golly, look at you. Oh, I like that. So, it won't let you go that high. If I'm gonna pay money to get in a hot air balloon, by golly, I want to ride up in the air. Is the basket? I mean, I've seen them and everything, but is it when you're? Like I said, I've not been in the basket. Is it bigger than you think? I mean, how many people you think you could? Like 8 to 10? Yeah, they gotta flame all that stuff up, and right, by the wind. Oh, shit. Yeah, you know, that sucks. A year ago, I probably could have told you what cartoon it was, but... Okay, yeah, I've seen that one. I used to watch all the cartoons, too. Not that long ago, like I say, I was in all of them. Peppa Pig and Paw Patrol and... She said she's not even a part of it. Without me? Golly. That's funny. Mm-mm. Oh yeah, GT. That's good. Talk. See, well, she can beat me because I can't tell you any of that stuff, and I'm not a dumbass. I just hadn't been to nursing school, so but she's got me beat. That's good. Oh right, yeah, yeah. She already knows them all. Like, well, okay, this is gonna be easy for you. No, yeah, always push it. Yeah, always push it. She'll be thankful for it one day. Oh wow. She doesn't want to do it? Okay. I was gonna say, always let them do what they want to do, cause that's one thing I played my sports, but I also had a lot of friends that played sports, and it wasn't necessarily by choice. It was being pushed heavily, and it never worked out for any of those people that got like I had one kid that I played golf on the golf team with, and his dad he'd be out there at 5 in the morning playing golf. If this kid would have said he didn't want to play golf, it just wouldn't have happened. I mean, he would have been in all kinds of trouble. And there was a girl on the team that was the same way. Neither one of them ended up going. The whole goal was, oh well, we're gonna push you so you can get a college scholarship, or you can go do this or whatever. And neither one of them ever did it. They never made it there. And I had other friends that were the same way. And it's, I don't understand why a parent would say, well, you have to do this, or even if you're good at it, it's let them decide what they want to do, and let them do it and support it. I mean, and if you're good, you might tell them, are you sure that you don't want to do both of them? Are you sure that's not what you want to do because you were really good at it? But you don't ever want to. I mean, I know people that will, and it's crazy. It's like, that's good. Well, how? Why? Why do you say that? Well, God, they sell them damn cookies, and I'll tell you what, they melt my heart with those. Golly, if you knew me, you probably would have sold them all to me. I would have got the whole thing. Well, that's surprising to me because it's seriously because obviously I never did Girl Scouts, but I did do Boy Scouts, yeah, yeah, and that's weird because I would have thought they would be somewhat similar. Mhm. Eh, no, yeah. Yeah, I don't. What, cause y'all are girls, y'all can't go camping? That's weird. He said we made little biscuits. Um... Hey, I'm right there with you. I mean, it's... I'm right there with you. The time that you start thinking otherwise is what part of the problem happens. Yeah, that's where it gets weird. The whole... I don't know. I mean, there's some things... Yeah... And I agree with that. Yeah, and I agree with that. Now, whether or not to say that they couldn't, even if they did, I think if they did, then you would never have Girl Scouts want to be in Boy Scouts. If they were similar, I don't think you'd ever have that issue. But I think that's why you're seeing them want to come over is because of exactly what you said. A lot of them have the mentality, which is the perfect mentality to have, is that everybody can do everything, male, female, it doesn't matter. And so why are they doing? Why do they still have the views of, oh, Girl Scouts got to be girls? And so that's why you have them wanting to go over. But hell, Boy Scouts will let girls come in, but will Girl Scouts let a boy? Let me come sell some cookies. I'll sell the whole factory of cookies for them. Girl playing on our football team. And let me tell you something, she'd light your fucking ass up. You want to go out there? It don't. Really? You didn't. Oh, yeah. Well, that's crazy. That's good. So you could whoop my ass, is what you're telling me. Don't mess with you. Good God. Okay. I'm trying to stay away from those girls that can beat my ass because, I don't need any more of them ones. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's find somebody that can do this heist. We're just standing around doing nothing. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm right there with you. I don't know about the Girl Scouts, the Boy Scouts thing. I don't know what my real opinion on that is because I really hadn't thought about it enough. Like I say, you don't really hear. I've never heard of a boy going to like a high school, or well, that might not be the thing. I've never heard of a boy playing on a softball game. Granted, you got church softball leagues and things like that. That's a little bit different. However, again, going back to the girl that played on junior high football, and I didn't play football. I'm a little guy. I never played football, but I'm just saying that girl played football and she'd light your ass up. But I played on little league baseball teams that had girls on my team too. And should we not have had them on in baseball and only let girls play softball? Because I couldn't have gone and joined any of the youth softball teams because they were girls only. But am I gonna? Well, I agree. That's why, like, when I had Little League, I had girls on my team on multiple occasions. I had girls on my team, and we were fine with it. And they played, and they played good. I remember one of them, she was a beast back then. It was probably, hell, 8, 9, 10 years old, Little League baseball. But, she could hit with the biggest of us. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, no. We get down and sit down on a chess table, and we might be there for a couple hours, but by golly, we'll get some popcorn and drink, and I'll tear that ass up in some chess. Oh, I know. I might have just bit off more than I could chew. I will smack you in some chess. I'm just kidding. God, I bit off more than I could chew. Do you got that, I used to have an app called, it was chess something, and you could play with anybody across the world, and it didn't, you had, like, every time you made them, you could just, like, play whenever you wanted to, so, like, you had, if you went 2 days without making a move, you forfeited the game. So, like, you know, I mean, let's say you were busy or whatever, you don't gotta make your move. It's just, unfortunately, you're not gonna be, you know, when you're sitting down at a chess table right across from each other, you're on a timer, so everything's quick. You remember what the last person did and all this stuff. On this one, it can take, I played with some people and it took us like a week or two to finish, just because they didn't have a lot of time to play or I didn't. So every time they'd make a move, it'd take me 6 or 7 hours to get back to it, you know. But it was fun. It was called like chess, it was Chess Master, God, what? I guarantee I can find it. It was a super cool deal. I used to play with then my intelligent friends. Like I said, that was always something that worked right. It works your brain a little bit. This one was, I'll be able to see. No, Chess with Friends. Hold on, maybe it was Chess with Friends. That one obviously will do it. But it was, what was that other one? It wasn't, not Words with, Words with Friends, Chess with Friends. There was you know what? It was chess. It was Chess with Friends. That's what it was. It was Chess with Friends. What did the reviews say? Yeah, but I'm telling you, I think that was it. Maybe that was it. Where's that one at? No, that wasn't it. Force move, flips. Maybe, okay, hold on. That was it. That one was it. I told you.
Sure.
I wish. Who is that?
I've been joining. You never noticed me.
No, bro. I'm talking about. I'm watching my chess game right now. I'm looking at chess.
Also, like, I gotta leave or something. I gotta go.
Hell no. You can chill.
I'll go with that. Appreciate it.
Chess Classic. What is a chess? What does that Chess Classic look like? No, it wasn't that one. It was the one you just said. Huh? Oh, I'm going to the thing. I'm inviting you. Sweet people. I deleted it for some reason. I quit playing it with the main guy. He was one of my business partners, and we quit. So you said you got chess online multiplayer 3D? I don't know, mate. I don't. That one looks like it, because I remember it had the flip the board and force move and all that, so maybe that one is it. Oh, Jay. Is this Jay in here that's in the thing?
Yeah.
Alright, I got you. Who's that DW? What is this shit doing, dude? What in the world? This iPhone, dude. I hate when it says Touch ID and I try to enter my real password to override it and it don't want to let me do that shit. It don't ever recognize my fingerprint. It wants to say I'm not me, I guess. iPhone sucks. Yeah, that's what I got. The 8's
The
out
glass
now.
iPhone 8.
Yeah, the 8's out now, but I got the 7. Yeah, it sucks like hell. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Jay, you got that garage over there?
Okay,
I know
okay,
I've already
okay.
asked you this, but
So,
I'll forget all
are
the time.
you ready? This should be pretty easy. I've kept it simple since you all seem pretty
Jay.
simple. In a good way. In a good
You
way.
got
In a
that
good,
garage over there by the
straight
bank?
ahead, low IQ kind of. Oh, no, that's
God, no. None of y'all got the garage over there? I know Phenom doesn't. Oh, alright. Well, I got my... I know you should, but I'd rather you spend your money on the business right now and make your money later. You might even get it free, but because I don't know how I did. Alright, we're gonna let you get all the money.
What after that? Oh my God.
Well, hopefully we can pass this, and this will give you a little something, something.
I'm worried just a minute.
I'm gonna fly my drone all the way to Missouri just to come spy on you.
What the? Okay.
It won't fly that far. Plus, if I'm
This man
flying,
got a future car, and you got a regular bike, and so
what?
do you.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I got a bike because I got to get the helicopter.
No, I know, but the I don't know. Phenom has a futuristic looking car.
Oh. I don't know what he did with it.
Bikes.
You don't have any cars? You know that LED is free, right?
It's free, and it's actually a fast car.
It is
It's
a
pretty
badass
neat.
car. I'll tell you how to get it when we get out of here. It's free. And matter of fact, you can buy as many of them as you want. Like, you can buy like 10 of them and put them as long as you
Buy
got...
them and customize them and sell them, you actually get money for them.
Yeah, you can do that too. But I would just buy them and...
I got 2 of them.
I'll tell you how to get it when we get out of here. You can buy it from Benny's, well, I think you can buy it from Legend. I think you can buy it from any of the websites, but it's free. Straight up free. You don't have to shoot anybody. You're money, girl.
So, which one of us gonna get all the money? Like, not get all the money, but like,
no,
put the money in the bag.
She's gonna get it. Kit Kat's gonna get it.
Alright. Alright. I hope it actually glitch my mask like it is on my outfit. That's gonna be good.
Helicopter's here first time. Y'all don't do nothing crazy. Hell, I don't know. I don't remember if you... The last time we did this Kit Kat or something, the helicopter, after I kept telling you I thought I found the way to get it first time every time, it quit popping up first time. And I was having to hit the block and get on top and get off the building. It was taking forever. Well, I don't know. The way I was going is what I thought fixed my problem. Because I always fire off my gun a couple times and I always fired off at the same place. And I thought I was driving, instead of taking one street, I was supposed to take the next street. And ever since I started doing that, it's popping up first time. Well, then it quit. And I was like, okay, maybe I didn't figure it out. But I think we got it now. I hope. Alrighty. Not yet. I said alrighty.
Oh, Phenom, you smoke cancer sticks. What's wrong with you?
I do too, bro. That was me that whipped that up. What you talking about? Here, you good. Kit Kat. Sweet pea. Be my one and only. You just wait. One of these days, we'll be sitting on the ocean and I'll look back and say, remember when I told you so? Oh yeah. It ain't hard for me to fly there on my drone ski and pick you up and swoop you right off your feet. But I got to swoop you. Well, you first, but then everyone. Well, you better check out my new album. My new album dropping soon. Chain
Jay, I
Gang,
did not know you was a rapper, so that's my fault.
Face Head, ENT.
Oh, you got them big bangers.
Chain Gang, and you know what I'm saying? We from the 903 all the way to the 214. We wrapping it up, man. Throwing it up. We know Big Tuck.
I mean,
It's the Big T, UCK, shoot all mic, like. One of y'all better take out them, who's the other crowd control? Who did I put the other crowd?
I think,
Phenom.
I think me and Phenom.
Alright, no, it's me and Phenom. You're demolition.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to be the crowd control. I'm tripping. I realize I'm the only person wearing some pink. Why do I white and pink, white, purple, pink, pink, pink and pink, pink, black, pink. Hold up, I want to be in here with RPG even though I got a hack. Well, wait, no, you good. Oh, hold on, let me get these people down here. There's gonna be people down here. Let me go ahead and have this one. Nigga move. Nigga move. There you go. You go down there.
Alright, watching people upstairs. They coming down. Move out the rocket. Move out. Don't run in front of me. Do not.
I'm not. I'm chilling.
Somebody did that shit yesterday and it killed me, and that shit pissed me the hell off.
Let me chill up watching this face. I ain't even trying to do all that.
This would be the worst way to die.
My album dropping. I like that. I
I
ain't
swear to
dropping
God, you
down.
push that button, I'm showing you your dog.
Oh shit. Boy, yeah, he's got that damn crowd control. Down here messing
What?
around
It
too much.
just teleported me
Oh
down.
shit.
It just teleported me. Cat, go in there. Oh, I gotta put a chalk in mine.
Teleported you where?
I'm tripping. Downstairs. Like,
Yeah, you gotta open that last door.
Yeah, I know. Well, now I know. I'm tripping.
Come on, cop.
Can
Come
I
out
change
the
my
door.
nose? I don't think I need big nose.
Boom.
What's happening up there?
I'm blowing these guards up. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Rock it out.
Alright, while you're getting that, I'm just gonna go up here already because... Yeah. I'm just gonna go up here.
Oh, goodness. Watch it. Hold on.
My turn.
That's the last one. Don't blow nobody up, man.
I'm just sitting up here with a poster just in case, you know, I always got something different on this game, so one more person might come out, you never know.
Yeah, that'll be fire. We only spit fire.
Jay, I don't think I played with you that long, but I'm just gonna ask you what you say. How old do you think I am?
14, 15.
15. My guy.
You're 15?
Yeah.
Why is the damn intimidation going down with my rockets out?
I'm not shooting at the people, I'm just shooting at the wall. Bye, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna make the run.
Alright.
Try to anyway.
Phantom, you can go out there with him, just don't die. But he gon', if you know what the run is, that's what he gonna do. That's what I'm saying.
He ain't even in the party though, is he? He can, is he? Oh, okay, I got him.
I ain't want him to be the only person that's lost.
Bro, I've played with him. He knows what he's doing, I'm pretty sure. I've played with him before.
I don't know if he does, because he's for some reason still in here with us.
Yeah, I'm about to die. Oh, there. Alright, I gotta get my snacks.
That's all snacks are a thing.
Yeah, everybody, hold on. Well, not just yet.
Hold on, we gotta wait till that, when they say, exit the bank. But, like, not now, but, like, we gotta... When they say that, when
Dude, I'm about to die again. Damn, this is crazy.
They line you up.
You don't want to get surrounded.
How? Bruh, when it come to heists, the aim for police are so good all the time. Alright, now come out the bank. Now come out the bank and go back in.
Alright.
You know what? This how I'm feeling. Yup. Hold up. Yup. Hey. Yup. Hey. 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 Bro.
Hey, come see if y'all can come get that chopper. Come get that chopper. Everything's
I forgot where it
good.
was. So and it's still for some reason like it's. Hold up. Did you finish the run? Ain't it time for us to
Not yet. No, hell no, not yet. I ain't finished the run. I'm the one that's gonna kill myself, but I need y'all to blow them stuff up.
Oh yeah, blow the bicep.
No, I'm gonna blow the bicep. I need y'all to blow these cops up. Yeah, I'm getting shot.
I forgot everything. I'm tripping. Why did this man come in? No, just.
This ain't good.
Shut up. I'm wasting all my bullets on this one dead body.
Alright, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't do nothing. I'm almost here. Y'all just chill out.
This man really ran in and tried to shoot. He shot me though. That's the bad part about it. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna keep shooting. I don't care.
Damn, I almost died. Look, y'all gotta get that chopper. Get that chopper.
I got a home in the middle, so
Holy shit. Y'all don't die. Y'all don't die. Y'all don't get in the bank. Get in the bank right now. Get in the bank.
Y'all get in the bank. Y'all get in the bank. Y'all heard the man. Get in the bank.
Damn. How do we lose money, Kit Kat?
Ah, it's my leg.
Damn, I just realized too, I don't even think the damn helicopter was there. I think that whole time I ran there, I don't think I saw it.
What, saw the helicopter?
I don't think I saw it. So that means y'all are gonna have to get on and follow Kit Kat. I'm gonna have to go get it now.
Bruh. That's tough.
No, y'all just go over there to y'all just go to the building next door and wait for me. I'll be there in a minute.
Wait, what? To the right or left?
No, go get on a bike. Go get on a bike. And y'all are gonna follow Kit Kat.
Okie dokie.
Damn, I don't know why the helicopter wasn't there. Fuck him.
Use the bikes to get away from the cops and to get upstate.
Take him, yeah, just take him to the... Hey, all y'all set your waypoints to the airport, too. Whenever you get to the building, set your waypoint to the airport.
Hey, I'm following Kit Kat just like you said.
Yeah, follow her, get to the building, and then set your waypoint to the airport.
Waypoint.
Shit, we gotta get your level up so we can get your RPG. At least you got a homing. Yeah. I know, and that sucks because you can't buy homing rockets in the game. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to take out some helicopters once you get up to the
I got money, I can just buy a rocket. Hold on, you got a home launcher or yeah, home launcher. I just realized you
see that low level, but see that high level.
What this? I'm so confused.
See a low level in the game, but the game level don't reflect the low.
I'm trying to oh, okay.
She's better than her level.
Yeah, I know.
Get out of my way.
I had to think about it.
Oh, damn. That was some shit. I hate this damn motorcycle trying to jump up this
Shoot
thing.
me. Shoot me. I'm not dying. I'm not dying.
You shooting me?
Yeah, they're actually hitting me.
You should be able to hide. The only people that should be shooting you should be the helicopter.
Oh, yeah, I am hiding. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I am hiding. You're right. I was definitely talking about the helicopters too. I wasn't talking about people. I was talking about
blow them damn things up with the rockets if you can.
A helicopter almost just landed on me.
Oh my god.
Why they keep landing up here?
What are you doing? God,
no.
I need to show you the tunnel. The tunnel you won't ever lose. There's no way to lose money.
No.
Oh my god.
Because there's people out coming upstairs. There's people coming upstairs.
Get up there. Get up there. Oh my gosh, dude. This is terrible. The helicopter's up there and I can't even get up there and get it. Give me just a second. I'm on the way this time, guys. This is bullshit if I've ever seen it right here.
Get down. Nope. Get down. Nope.
Oh my god.
Keep going. Don't worry about the cops. Worry about getting to the canyon.
Worry about getting to the canyon. Worry about getting to the canyon. Kit Kat. I'm gonna take you to the Grand Canyon one day. You ever been there? Well, no, I haven't. I would love to. I want to ride the dune buggies to it, or drive them to it. I think that would be excellent. I might walk a tightrope across it like that one guy did. Oh my, get up here. Okay, this is crazy.
My bullets never leave my body. Nope, get down.
Alright, this time I'm getting it. I'm getting mad this time.
Oh, I gotta hide. We're in there. I gotta do something.
Yeah. Alright, I'm up here now. As soon as he goes to check on little brother.
Are in pursuit of a suspect on foot.
It's good. We're gonna go. I'm gonna take you to the Grand Canyon. Take y'all to the Grand Canyon. Take my new future family to the Grand Canyon.
Okay, I am back.
So excellent.
Hip.
I'm on the way.
You know what?
Just got the helicopter. Alright, did all y'all set did all of y'all set your waypoints to the airport?
I did. Yes, indeed.
Alright. I'm fixing to switch mine to a different
Get down,
place.
man.
Alright, I'm on the way. Hey, yeah, get that last helicopter. There's 2 of them over y'all.
Okay. One probably out? Yeah, okay. I got one. I got
yeah, there's 2 more coming.
Good stuff, good stuff. What shot me? Oh! Ooh, why no one? I know snack. Let me get this snack real quick. Okay.
Nobody get in the driver's seat.
One more helicopter. Good stuff, good stuff. Phenom, good explosives, good rockets.
Alright, come on. Everybody get in. Where y'all at?
You landed? Where you at?
I'm right up here on the
next
roof.
You at the... We ain't even get on the next... Where?
Here, I got you. No, y'all just stay there. Y'all just stay there. Nope, I'm coming down.
Yeah. Phenom, are you okay? On my screen, Phenom just fell on top of me while I was climbing up the ladder.
Oh shit, I'm about to die. Motherfucker.
Well, my turn. Whee!
How, y'all were 3 buildings down?
Yeah, we was coming up top.
But how far down were y'all?
No, like, we could see the helicopter, like, we was literally, like, we were close, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm talking about where were y'all when I first landed, though. I never even saw y'all. I was at the very top of the building.
I saw your helicopter, we was coming up.
Golly. Kit Kat, this is all your fault. If you would just marry me already, this would be easy, because we could be together and this wouldn't be... If we were in the same room, we wouldn't be having this problem.
Okay.
Jeez.
Use the bikes to get away from the cops and to get up.
Alright, so, I know where to go. I'm just gonna... No, I ain't gonna do that. Get out the bike.
There's a route coming to your GPS now.
Get out the
I need to go to the tunnel. Hide in the damn tunnel. This time I'm getting the helicopter quicker. I ain't jumping around this time.
If this job had gone different, we'd be dealing with a whole lot more cops.
I ain't letting Kit Kat lose another 110,000. How is SWAT here? The damn SWAT van was just here. I've never had the SWAT van here. See, I'm getting shot like I'm losing health. Dude, the SWAT vans are here. How is the SWAT here? How did we get noose on us?
Don't
No, the lag. I don't know where I'm running. I'm in the stick.
How did we get
Laggy.
this on it?
Laggy.
Right about now, the CEO of Pack Standard is calling the mayor. He's probably patched.
I don't know.
Oh,
Noose
my
is on
when
it.
this is not.
Dude, Noose is on it. I'm about to die. I'm dead again. Dude, how did we get Noose on us? Rockstar is tripping right now. How did Noose...
How did I die?
How did Noose...
What?
Yeah, it says you died. I
That was
didn't die,
gay.
it said you died.
No, you did die and I died right after.
What the fuck? Okay. Alright. What the hell? Did he just leave? Did he leave? I don't know. That was the weirdest shit though. I'm telling you, something super weird just happened. No, I know. I'm telling you, that was the weirdest. I've never. Okay. I don't think everybody can hear me.
Use the bikes to get away from the cops and to get upstate.
Alright, take them back to the thing. I was gonna take y'all to the tunnel, but instead, dude, for some reason, the damn noose is on us. The SWAT hasn't been on us the entire time, and then all of a sudden, just then they popped up.
This job had gone different. We'd be dealing with a whole lot more cops.
We're on the pack. Standard. We're doing the Pacific Standard. Good. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. Noose isn't here this time. They were just there the last time. That shit was glitching so hard. I ran in. Yeah, we're in it right now, but I don't know where the other guy was. This dude, this is crazy.
In the chair of the Union Depository, and they're all about to tear the ass out of the chief of police. Cops on the street will be highly motivated to bring you
Is he on the building?
Don't worry about that. Just get to Ratton Canyon. I've got a plan.
Dude, but I'm more trying to figure out, I don't even care where he's at. I'm trying to figure out what the hell just happened on this last one. Rockstar just did something weird. Oh my god. Dude, you should see what's going on right now. This is crazy. I mean, this is nuts.
So, have any dye packs gone off in the bags? You'd know because you'd be covered in paint.
The game's glitching.
That means the transponders worked. Thank you,
Crazy.
Schwarzman.
I don't know how you lost. I wasn't there, so I didn't see what was going on, but I can tell you what my screen was doing, and that wasn't. Oh my dude, it's not letting me jump up on the fucking building. Oh, now I can't get up there. Alright, I got up there now. Oh my god. I got up here and flew off the bike. Well, you got your money back. Look, the money you lost is back. What were you at? Okay, I don't know. I'm on the way. I'm decent figuring this shit out. Somebody glitched something weird. Jay's back in the game chat. Why'd you leave the party chat? Yeah, something weird happened. Nuh-uh. We got as many people. You can have 8 people in it. You can have 8 people in there. I'm about to bring you back. I'm about to bring you back. Yo, bro, I don't know what the hell is going on. Hey, alright, y'all get them choppers. Y'all were on the low building, right? Y'all are on the low building, right? Yeah, I got you. Well, I'm gonna see. I don't know where this other dude's at. I don't know that. Probably not. I don't know. I got you. It's alright. It's alright, kid. I got you. Waypoint at the airport. It's alright. Hit me. Move it. I'm gonna get you on the next one. You gotta get on the computer in the bunker. You got a Kit Kat. Are you in the back? You're in the front. You got a shotgun for video. Better hold on tight. No, you're fine. I was gonna have you pull out a rocket or something, but I think we should be good. I'm gonna try to get the back to disappear.
Air support is en route.
They're all going the other way right now, so we're doing good. I'm in the center. Yeah, I don't want to see that wife intuition. She already knows what's coming.
Okay, you're coming into Chiliad State Park. We're almost out of
What?
this.
Oh,
Almost.
did you?
Keep following your GPS. It'll take you through the
I
forest,
got it.
around the hills.
Oh
toward
my
the
god, I
canyon.
went the wrong way. Yeah, I did the wrong fucking thing. I did the wrong thing. I was not paying attention like an idiot at all. Are you back in yet? Alright. I was talking to you, thinking about you. I wasn't paying attention to where I was supposed to be flying. I went the complete wrong way. Was lost in that. Yeah, I was all in my head with you in the ground. Oh my god! Who was that?
Air support inbound.
God, dude, that shit pisses me off. One time I did that with somebody, and they even said right before they did it, they was like, I'm jumping out, and then they fucking died, and oh, I wanted to come through the TV and slap the fucking shit out of them. Come on, go! Fucking clown. Oh my god. Dude, who the fuck did that? Oh my god, dude. No, we can't get it. Move, get out of the way. God, dude. I mean, people are just stupid. Oh my god. Kit Kat, I was going to the Grand Canyon, yeah, straight up. With you in my head is where we were. And even with that, I mean, you can imagine how sidetracked that would get a person. I still was in the game doing my job. And that dumbass couldn't even figure out how to drive a boat. I know I told somebody to go slow because I've docked it like that. I've done that before, but I did it one time and realized don't fucking do it again. Well, hell yeah, we were right there at the end. I was... God dang. Now I gotta go... I'm almost out of armor and shit. Oh, baby. I can't ride with you, sweet pea. No. Don't tell me to get off.
Away from the cops and towards our boat. Stay together or go a different way if you want.
Oh, shit. Yeah, now we gotta go through this. Yeah, we gotta go through this whole deal again. I blame me, you. Yeah. You know, and you, yeah, if you can make it land, you make it land. I want to see that. If you shoot the pilot, it's going to crash. If you shoot all the other people, the pilot's still going to be up there flying around. I want to see you make that helicopter land sweet. We're trying to make a helicopter land. Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
Right about now, the CEO of PAC Standard is calling the mayor. He's probably patched in the chair of the Union Depository.
Oh, you just work miracles.
Out of the chief of police. Cops on the street will be highly motivated to bring you down. But you don't need to worry about that. Just get to Ratton Canyon.
Yeah, you got it. He gets all kinds of stuff to work. I don't know. I just know. One day. I just know if I ever went to the damn hospital, that's exactly the voice I want to hear. You worked here, I'd be in the hospital every damn day. They'd be like, damn, are you back again? Like, I got the flu today. Oh my gosh, dude. I hate this fucking bike. These bikes that give us with this is impossible to get up. It's not impossible. Man, it's so hard. I'm not get on top of this fucking roof. Yeah, I'll get it after Phenom done this time. I can't believe it. We were supposed to already be done. Loading into the next one. Oh god, yeah. No, the cops are everywhere. There's no way I'm dead. Straight up. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is nuts. Are y'all doing good this time? Holding tight.
On a motorcycle. Roger that.
Got 3 bodies on this left. I mean, this is... What's really sad is that, seriously, like, we were just at the end. I mean, it was... I know. He got in a hurry because that one dude wouldn't get in the boat. Yeah, that dude wouldn't sit down. But you can't get in a hurry. Even if you lose a couple $1,000, you better not get in a hurry just over getting there because you're gonna dock that boat like that. The damn thing's too windy. Alright, I'm up here now. And the helicopter is too. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I never got food over there, Kit Kat. I gotta go get food, man. Sweet food. No, I had to go get alcohol. I had to get my drink too, you know, that was a big... No, I told you it was gonna take an hour. And I was back in an hour. Not yet. Well, you were close. I don't know what the hell you said, but you weren't far off. Waterburger. It should be Whataburger. It should be Whata though, because it's spelled Whata. But they want to say Waterburger. I want the spicy bacon burger. That's what I want. Are we in? Okay, let's see what we can do this time. Oh, what was that, Good Burger? God, you remember Good Burger? Please tell me you've seen that. Good Burger? Yeah. Tell me you know that Kit Kat. I know you know that. Well, Friday. Next Friday. Friday after next. There we go. What about How High Half Baked? Mac and Denny go to high school. Damn. Pineapple Express. You ever seen Pineapple Express? Yeah, you see where all my movies are there. I don't know, did you upgrade it?
Eagle 6 is in support.
Now, let's see if I can do this fucking right this time. Here we go. Now my checkers are popping up.
Dispatch, I need a location
They're 25% off right now. I told you we're gonna need some money, but they're still on sale. They're cheaper than they normally are. But you need it. Oh my god, we got the cops again, even though we lost them. That was crazy. Don't jump out. Oh my god, he just died. Why does he do that shit? I thought I was gonna chop him with the blades. Jeez Louise. Alright, at least he's driving. No, I can't drive. I gotta close out. Yeah, I can't drive. Yeah, that's what sucks. This one knows what he's doing. Oh my god, oh my god. Jeez. Basically, he's gonna bank it too. Yeah, I mean, he about damn sure fucking did.